What up, peeps? And today's energy broadcasting system is about being selfish and the importance of being selfish, and how that word is misunderstood. It's a word that's misunderstood, and I understand being misunderstood because I've often been misunderstood, as we all are at some point in our lives, or in certain situations in our lives that we're misunderstood. So being selfish is an extremely important thing, and it's the way that we really honor ourselves and honor our journey is by being selfish. But most importantly is how we truly experience love, and we're able to give love and receive love, because once we are selfish with oneself, that we love ourselves, we understand ourselves, our bodies, all of our bodies. Before someone can truly understand our body, we must understand it first, as well as our minds and our emotions. And I've been thinking about doing this energy broadcasting system in one of my humans' body. And I have very few humans. I have 3 or 4 of them that are my humans, the ones that like balance me out. Madi is one of those. And she tagged me on something on Instagram because she's my constant reminder of self-love and to always put myself first. And it's an analogy I've used before, that when you get on an airplane and right before the airplane takes off, the stewardess, that's their job, is to inform us of how to exit the plane if anything goes wrong, pretty much what to do if there's a crisis. And when there's a drop in oxygen, what they tell you is that you must grab your oxygen mask, and before you do anything else, you must place that first. Secure the mask on you, that the oxygen mask is there, and breathe. And then you can aid the person next to you. And sometimes that person next to you is your child, the love of your life, a parent, a good friend. I mean, people that we normally put before ourselves, sometimes it would be the one sitting next to us. And yet the instructions are, put that mask on yourself first, secure your airway, that you're breathing properly, and then go ahead and help the person next to you, even if it's your child, which is the most important thing in the world. So, and that's huge, right? Because that's telling you secure yourself first, because if not, then you're screwed, everybody's screwed, and nobody can help anybody. So once you're whole, then everything else falls into alignment. And it's a hard thing to do because it's frowned on. Being selfish is got a negative condemnation to it. It's like, this is a bad thing to be selfish. So I say it all the time, like you've got this thing, and you're carrying all these, my kids, energy, my friendships, my responsibilities. Is my mom okay? Is this okay? Is that person okay? Is this okay? I can't forget to do this. And this is an exhausting position. So imagine that instead of that, you stand on top and grab it like this. Yo, there's a lot more strength in this than this. I can do this all day long, yo. I can hold that all day long. Farmers walks all day long. So that's a great, we've got to love ourselves. And now that I'm in that position, that I put me first, that the word no with a period is a full sentence. And it's freeing, it's liberating, that I let go of the shame and the fear of being a selfish person, because I'm like, yo, and I've been in those relationships that I'm giving, and then I'm exhausted because, oh my God, I've given everything that person needs. And I've done it with my jobs, friendships, like yes to everything, yes, whatever you want, yes. And almost in a thing of like trying to prove and earn it and give it. And I'm like, I haven't even done that for myself, and I'm doing it for the world. And doing it for everybody, which my kids should always come first, but I've done it for everybody, but not even my own kids. I gotta do me first, and it's a liberating thing. And I invite you to be selfish. I invite you to say no. Because we end up doing things in relationships with people because we feel like a sense of an obligation that we've got to say yes. Or even when someone invites you out to go out to a freaking concert and jam, and you don't even like concerts, but you say yes, and then you're having a miserable time. Look, I'm telling you, and I promise you, and I've been practicing this for over a year. even though it's always been in my personality to be a friend, it's been an issue in my life that people are like, oh, you're so a friend, and you just say it how it is, and I stopped being so much like that because it was like, it's a bad, no, it's a good thing. When you honor yourself enough to say, yo, this is how I feel, this is what I think, no, I don't like this, and no, I don't want to do this, and this doesn't work for me, it's a good thing. Your friendships are going to be tighter and more locked in. Your relationship is going to be tighter and more locked in with anybody in your life, because you're loving yourself enough that you've not done anything, or you're not doing anything that you didn't want to do. And I'm not talking about not compromising, like, yo, today I got to wash the dishes and I don't want to wash the dishes. That's different. I'm not talking about things like that. And you know what I'm talking about in relationships, like there's a give and take, but it's not about that petty stuff, but rather something more in layer and depth. It's like you really gotta tap in and love yourself, understand your body and how it works, understand your mind and how it works, and what you do and do not like to do. And when you put yourself first, that is not selfish, even though it's called selfish, and I'm encouraging you to be selfish. It's truly loving yourself and loving everybody in your world. So being selfish is a good thing. I invite you to be selfish. You should be selfish. It's liberating. Even the way I teach my classes, I just don't give a shit what anybody thinks. If they like it or they don't like it, I'm just gonna do me from a space of love and purpose and deliver the message. And whoever's in here is supposed to be in here. That's it, because I'm doing me. I'm doing me, because when I do me and I love me and I do everything me at 100%, everybody in my world, in my small world, is reaping the benefits of me being selfish. Energy out.